So, Lakers lost. Start with the Lakers. I have a lot of teams to talk about. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about Sixers Hawks, because that game just ended and Sixers lost. I'm also going to be talking about Clippers, Mavericks, and Lakers. So, I've been gone for just a week, and so many things have happened. First of all, Clippers got good again. Right as I said Ty Lue should make an adjustment, which he did. He went small ball, put Nicholas Batum at the 5. So, I guess I gave him that motivation. It's my most recent video. But anyways, Lakers. This picture sums up their whole season. First, let's talk about the role players. Like Kuzma, who shot 31% in this series. Andre Drummond, who couldn't get minutes over Marc Gasol. Dennis Schroeder, who put up 0 points in the game 5. KCP, who put up 0 points, also in game 5. Anthony Davis, injury, obviously. Let's talk about the role players, because they were trash this series. They need to fix this. Marc Gasol's not good, but Andre Drummond's worse. Montrezl Harrell, I think, is better than both of them. But Frank Vogel is refusing to put in Montrezl Harrell, the person they signed this year. They signed them. You signed Andre Drummond, and he's horrible at defense, especially defense. Offense, he's alright. Rebounding is pretty good, but offense, he's alright. Defense, he's bad. Horrible. Marc Gasol's defense, not that good. You know what? Montrezl Harrell's defense is not good. No center on this team can defend. And that's the thing about JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. They can actually defend. So last year, they had defense in the interior. Kuzma is just not good, to be honest. Remember when people said he's going to be better than Brandon Ingram? Yeah, that aged pretty well. Dennis Schroeder wants $100 million, but he's playing like he wants 5. Like, the guy's been bad. Alright defensively. So inefficient offensively. Just like KCP. Just like Kuzma. Just like Caruso. Andre Drummond. Just like Harrell, who only got 6 minutes. Averaging 6 minutes in this series against the Suns. So overall, I don't think it's only the role players' fault. I blame everyone on this team for this loss. Even LeBron. Because LeBron just looked like he didn't care for some of these games. Like in game 5, he was just there. He was just, on defense, he just started just slacking. It gave me like the 2018 vibes where he just did not care about defense. Even first year with the Lakers vibes, where Kuzma had to push him into defense. Kuzma. So, this team's not good defensively. And it's sad that they weren't good defensively, because they were the number 1 defense in the league. AD's injury obviously had an effect. I wouldn't expect him to go down. I think they would have won this series in like 6 games, 7 games. If they had AD, but still, this team is not that good. As good as we thought they were. Like, they're good. They can still get to the finals next year. They're healthy, but Brooklyn's looking really good. I'm not going to talk about Brooklyn and the Bucks in this uh, video, but yeah, Brooklyn's looking real good. Now, to the Sixers and the Hawks. So, I did not watch the first quarter. Watched the second quarter. And I tuned out. Because Sixers were down by 25 in the second quarter. Hawks went on a 13-0 run in the second quarter, in the start of the second quarter. It looks like this game was out of reach. But then in the third quarter, we trapped Trae Young. And for some reason, Ben Simmons wasn't on Trae Young. Just does not make sense. Danny Green's an alright defender, but good defender actually. But Ben Simmons should be on Trae Young. That's just a given, to be honest. Because he dropped 35. And we slowly started climbing back to this game. Sixers did. And it was weird because, the Hawks, it looked like this game was out of reach. No way. I don't even know what to say, bro. Because I totally thought that game was out of reach. But I guess not. Because we came back, made a 2-point game, but we still lost. Sixers still lost. And because in the clutch, I think Bogdan Bogdanovic passes it to John Collins. And obviously, Embiid doesn't want to let John Collins get an easy dunk to make it a 4-point game. So he does the next best thing. Fouls him. They get a clear path foul. He makes both of his free throws. They get the ball back. And then Trae Young lobs it up to John Collins. And he dunks it for an and one. I don't even know. The game was over. After he made the clear path free throws, game was over. But he had to catch this lob from it looked like it was at the top of the backboard. The basketball was at the top of the backboard, and he just slams it. So, insane from John Collins. He had a good game, especially from the outside. He made a lot of threes in this game, 21 points. So, the Hawks could pull up the upset, I guess. But this just shows that if they don't have a lead, they're not winning the series. If they have a 10-point lead, they're not winning the series. Because Sixers came back from 25 down, almost won if it wasn't for Embiid fouling him. And if Ben Simmons hit his free throws. That's another thing, bro. Ben Simmons had a good game defensively and even offensively. He had 17 points. If he made all of his free throws, he would have had 24 points. But he went 3 for 10. And, they did that to Giannis in the Heat series. It didn't end up mattering at all, but they did that to Giannis in the Heat series where they just fouled him, gone to the free throw line. I think they can do that to Ben Simmons because he's shooting 25% from the free throw line in the postseason. It's insane because Iglesi was shooting like 65% from the line or 70% from the line in the regular season. But this postseason, he's been so bad at the free throw line. And that's going to be a cause of concern against the Nets in clutch situations where when he has the ball, they're just going to foul him. It's going to be like Hack-a-Shaq or something like that. Except this is almost worse than Shaq because at least Shaq can make 1 out of 2. Ben Simmons consistently misses both free throws. So, and Ben Simmons is not as dominant as Giannis or Shaq. So that's something. But yeah, Ben Simmons needs to tighten that up. Embiid had 39. Even with that hurt ankle, still killing it. Tobias had 20. Seth Curry had 20, even though in the first half, Seth Curry could not buy a bucket. Danny Green and Seth Curry could not buy buckets in the first half. So, I mean, good win for the Hawks, but Sixers probably going to still win this series. Definitely, actually, going to win this series. So, good win for the Hawks, but it's not going to be good for them going forward because Sixers have the momentum that they have. Anyways, let's talk about the Clippers. Clippers versus Mavericks. Now, it's like 30 seconds left watching the game, and Clippers are up by 15. Series is over. And no, I was wrong about the Clippers in a sense. That Tyronn Lue can make adjustments, and these guys can step up. Kawhi, I don't remember his stat line, but he had like 28, I think. But one thing I don't understand is why Kawhi is not on Luka more. Because now the series is over. Why wasn't he on Luka? But, I mean, they won, so give them credit. Tyronn Lue's job was on the line. Kawhi was going to the Sixers. Okay, no. But Kawhi was leaving if they didn't win this. And Luka dropped 46. It feels like he is the offense. Tim Hardaway struggled. Finney Smith had a pretty good game. Porzingis had the best game of the series today. Except it wasn't a good game for him. So that's how bad he's been playing throughout this series. And, Porzingis, he's kind of annoying because he likes to settle for jump shots when he's like 7'3". He could just do a post hook, and that would probably go in every time if he worked on it. But he instead settles for jump shots and like long threes and crazy shots. Like, you can take jump shots. Like, Anthony Davis takes jump shots. A lot, actually. Probably more than we would like him to, but it feels like Porzingis just like he can never get in the post. It's like he's only taking mid-range shots and threes. It's kind of annoying because what's the point of you being 7'3" and just taking threes? Like I get it, but like the guy just cannot post up. I feel like he can, but he just won't, and that's kind of annoying. But Luka is this offense, and it's kind of sad because this team was I thought would be well constructed for this, and I thought they were gonna win after they went up 2-0, but they didn't. Shout out to the Clippers. They won. That makes my prediction right. Clippers winning in 7. I was right about that. So, I was not right about the Lakers, though. That's for sure. But shout out to the Clippers. Paul George. He's not PG 13% anymore. But he's not playoff P. That's for sure. So, he had 22 points, I think. So, he has a solid series. Not that good. He has a solid series. He played Luka a little bit, but not as much as maybe I'd like him to. So, that's really it for these games. Next time I'll probably talk about Bucks Nets, because I'm probably going to make a video about no one stopping the Nets. It's over before it even started. Once they got James Harden, game's over. So, probably going to make a video about that. But anyways, guys, see you later. Peace.